Okay, so I'm going to record.
Yeah, it is.
I'm just not in video. I'm multitasking.
You can hear her, but you can't see her. Okay.
That's right.
Okay, I'm going to share screen.
Melissa's hiding too.
Where's my screen here? There it is. Okay. Presenting. So I'm just going to mute you guys just so I can focus. Okay. So today, I'm just going to talk a little bit about just some stuff that I just felt like talking about today. I've been doing some personal development, and I know that lots of us are kind of like at this like point in our businesses where we just feel like you push so hard and you're not really seeing anything out of it yet. So I just kind of wanted to talk a little bit about that today. So who's frustrated at your slow growth? If you think it's your slow growth, anyways, if you're doing the best you possibly can, it will always be, by default, feel like it's taking longer than it should. So when I say that, I mean, we're pushing and we're pushing and we're pushing so hard, and all we want is like this immediate satisfaction and this immediate success, but that's not really realistic. In this business, it takes a long time to to really like build that momentum and build that trust. So, I know that we were all guilty of it, comparing yourself to other coaches and saying like, why are they growing so much faster than me? Like, what are they doing so much differently that is making them hit Success Club and making them do this and making, why are they rank advancing and I'm not? But what you don't really realize is all those other coaches are thinking that about somebody else. They're thinking their business isn't moving fast enough. They're thinking that they're not doing it fast enough. Everyone wants this like instant gratification. And we're all fighting for it every single day. We want it to happen fast, and it's hard when you don't see immediate growth. But we need to take this opportunity and focus and get ahead of ourselves. So what I mean by that is we just really need to just like really just kind of realize, and just be really grateful for the opportunity that we have in front of us of being a coach and helping people and changing lives, and just really like just slow down and, don't let those negative thoughts overcome you and overcome your business with, why aren't I selling any challenge packs? Why isn't this happening this month? Why isn't it my business taking off? Why aren't I doing this? Don't put those thoughts in your head, guys. That's just going to control your mindset, and it's actually going to attract more of that into your life. So you really just have to just think, I'm going at my own pace. Everything's going to be okay. I got this, and it takes time. And let yourself know that it takes time to reach those goals, right? It's going to take 2 to 3 years of efforts and growth to grow as residual income in this business, right? So, I mean, it sounds like a lot, but in my next slide, you're going to kind of see that it's not. Would you rather spend 2 to 3 years of effort, consistency, and hard work to create a residual income that can support you and your family for the rest of your life now? Or would you rather work an out-of-the-home job until you're 60 and hope you have enough money in the bank to retire? So, I mean, you got to think of the different opportunities here in this business. You can put a lot of effort into it now when you have the time to put into it, and you can come out of it in 2 to 3 years from now. It could be quicker depending on your efforts. Totally able to stay home, making a residual income, able to, quit your other job that you're not happy with. That is all an opportunity for everyone. I don't have more of a chance to get there than you guys. You guys have just as much of a chance to get to that place in your life that I do. It just depends on who's going to put the most work in. Would you love to be able to have freedom to stay home, to travel and create a life of your own design? Or would you rather wish you had the freedom to do these things? Would you rather sit in an office and wish you could have that vacation time? Or wish that your boss wasn't such a dick that you just couldn't stand to go there every day? Or what do you guys want? You just really have to think of the opportunity in this. And I know that we all want it to grow like fast, and we wanted to see this like instant income and this instant like gratification, but it takes time and it takes consistency and it takes a lot of work. And I've been doing it for a year, and I have put a lot of work in. I take it very seriously. I treat it like a job. I treat it like it's an investment that I've made. You know, you have to think about, it's more than just a business. It's something that you didn't just sign up for, but it's something that it's an investment. It's just as much of an investment as like taking out a $80,000 student loan and going to school for 4 years and hoping that you're going to get a job. You know what I mean? Like, this is something that if you put the work into it now, you could have all of that without having to get yourself into millions of amounts of debt for schoolwork that you might want to pursue in the future. Like, people change their minds all the time in college. They want to go to college for this, and then they change their mind, and then they take out another student loan, and they want to go to college for this, and then are they maybe going to get a job in the end of like that 8 years of college that they enjoy after they're done paying for all of their loans? Like, I've talked to people who, you know, are doctors, and they're living in their parents' basement because they can't afford to live on their own because of their loans that they've taken out for school are so extremely high. And so I think my mindset switched a lot about that. Before, when I first signed up for a coach, I was really worried about the cost, and I didn't want the monthly Shakeology fee, and that really bothered me. But then I really started to like think like, okay, like I love Shakeology, and if that's what I have to pay every single month in order to like build this business and build this life that I've always dreamt of, then that's worth it, you know? So there's more to business than just signing up for it. There is no doubt when you first start as a coach, it moves slow. And it's kind of like pushing a freight train up Mount Everest. It's slow. It's hard. It's, it takes time and a lot of effort. But if you're only just going to sit in the caboose and just be like, taking a ride up the mountain, you're not really going to go anywhere. Your train's not going to move. So you have to continually push your train. You have to do the things that you need to do in order to grow your business. There are no secrets. The people that are growing their business are putting the work in consistently. So, and we all know how to grow, right? This is going to be really short slides tonight. I'm just going to kind of talk. But we know how to grow our businesses. We have to invite. We have to be proof the products work. We have to do personal development. And we have to teach your team the same thing that you're doing and you're learning. And when you add coaches to your team, you need to show them how to build their own team and the information to provide. Like, you have to really think of what kind of coach what kind of leader you're going to be, and you want that to trickle down to them, and you want them to be that kind of leader, and then you want them to be that kind of leader, and that's how you're going to build your team. So it's just really important to just kind of come back down, and stop worrying so much that you're not doing everything the way that everything's not going the way that you want it to go. You're having a hard time, selling I don't like the word selling, but like helping people. They're not committing. They're ignoring your messages. Well, it comes around, and it happens time and time again. And I always tell you guys what happens. Like, I talk to people because I've been doing this for a year. People I talked to 6 months ago, reach out of nowhere, out of absolutely nowhere. They're just like, okay. One lady reached out to me today. Okay, I'm done weaning my I'm done weaning my baby this week, but I'm ready now. And that was like, I talked to her and invited her like six months ago. And finally she messaged me and she was ready. And that's just because she knows I'm still doing it. She knows I'm still coaching because of all my posts. She knows, because of my constant interaction on Facebook. And you need to really put yourself out there so that kind of stuff happens. And so people do, when they are ready, they do reach out. Because if you're not doing that, you're not putting yourself out there and showing people what you're doing, they're not going to reach out to you. They're going to reach out to the other coach that's been posting 3 times a day on Facebook. You know what I mean? So you just really have to. I just don't want you guys to think that you're not moving in the right pace, because you all are going at the right pace, and you're going at the right pace for your own business. And you just have to just be grateful for everything that you have right now, and and just accept the fact that, okay, this is this is how my business is going to go. I'm proud of this, and I'm going to work harder. If I want, if I want to reach this goal, I'm just going to work a little bit harder and I'll get there. And it works. It really does work. I know the months that have been my slowest months were the months that I had the negative thoughts in my mind, where I was always thinking, oh my God, this month is so hard. Why can't I sell any challenge packs this month? What is going on? Like, no one wants to get fit. And those are the months that I had a really hard time hitting Success Club, was because that was in my mind that it was hard. I was telling myself it was hard. I was telling myself I couldn't sell a challenge pack. I was telling myself no one wanted to join my accountability group, or no one wanted to join my team, or my posts suck, or whatever. Like, I was telling myself that constantly all month. And so obviously that's what's going to kind of trickle down into my business. So if you're having those thoughts, if you're feeling doubtful, if you're feeling like you're not moving forward fast enough, you just have to take the right steps in personal development and really try to teach your mind not to think those negative thoughts, and just really try to switch it. If you're feeling like it's really slow, be like, okay, and then switch it and just be like, okay, it feels slow right now, but it's going to get better. Or always put a positive spin on it. Because if you're going to focus on the negative, you're going to create more negative in your life. So you just really have to be aware of all those feelings. I really do believe that makes a big difference in life in general, is focusing on the negative. And if you do that, then you're gonna have it. It's gonna be all around you, all over your life. You really just have to go to bed at night with really positive thoughts. Wake up in the morning, tell yourself things that you're grateful for. Doing personal development as soon as you wake up, before your workout, or after your workout, or during your workout, is a great time to do it. Early in the morning, it kind of like sets your mind, makes you mind strong in order to conquer your day, or whoever comes flying at you with negative comments and emotions and whatever. So it's just really important to just really feel your feelings. And so I just kind of wanted to talk about today. I didn't really have a whole lot I wanted to say. I think we've been covering lots over the last couple of weeks, and it's been really awesome, especially with the Crush It calls and stuff. But I do know that everyone can be really hard on themselves, and everyone's always doesn't think that they're doing good enough. And I don't want you guys to feel that way. No matter what you do, I'm so proud to have you a part of my team. I think that we all need to have the goal of hitting Success Club 5, and that should be a goal, and it should just be something that you that's a goal for you to hit every single month. And if you get there, then that's amazing, and you should be completely proud of yourself. But don't be hard on yourself, and don't tell yourself it's going to be hard to hit Success Club. Don't tell yourself that, or it will be. Just go into the new month and just say, I'm hitting Success Club, and I'm going to feel great, and just try to do it by the end of the first week or two, and you're going to fly through that month feeling amazing, because you hit your goal early in the month, and you're not going to have to worry about it, right? So something that I like to do is I like to hit Success Club at the very beginning I like to try and hit Success Club 5 the first week or so in the month, because it takes a lot of stress off. Because then you're not constantly trying to freak out and reach and mad message people, because you're just trying to reach your goal but at the last day of the month. And I have hit it on the last day of the month before, and it's very stressful. So I think that if you just kind of focus earlier on in the month, it's going to make the remaining of your month a little bit easier flowing, right? Then you can just kind of go with the groove. I know a lot of you are already at Emerald. If you're not at Emerald yet, I do think that it's something that you should, hopefully I'm not freezing here. It says my connection's unstable. If you're not at Emerald yet, that should definitely be a first goal for you. It's a really important stepping stone in your business. It helps. And Tara actually hit Success Club 10 last month, and she got to experience the free Beachbody commission leads, which are really pretty cool. So what happens is when you hit Success Club 10 and you're an Emerald coach, Beachbody gives you free commissions off the sales from the Team Beachbody site. So that was pretty exciting for her. So it just kind of shows you that when your mindset is right and your business is flowing, everything just flows together. So you guys just really need to You just really need to just check your mindset. And if you're having a hard time with one specific thing or worrying about what people think, you just really need to do some digging on that. And you really need to address that so you don't feel those feelings anymore. So does anyone have anything they'd like to say?
I think the consistency in posting on your business and personal page is extremely important. Everybody that I have signed up when I hit Success Club 16 last month, most of those girls have been just following my posts and have been inspired.
Yeah.
So the more you post, and I know that it's scary because you don't want people to judge you and whatever, but those people that are judging are eventually going to reach out.
Yeah, they do.
So
they do.
We'll get past that, the scary part of it and having to post 3 times a day, but it'll just become a habit and you won't even think about it. I was petrified in the beginning.
Yeah, I was too.
Yeah.
And I had like I had like a sister-in-law who would like said something really rude. Like after my very first week of being a Beachbody coach, she wrote something on Facebook like, "I'm so sick of someone tooting their own horn," or something. I remember that's what I remember it being, something like that. And I was like, block. I didn't even care. I don't even like her anyways.
And I'll run into people and they'll be like, "Oh, you look so good. I've been like following you. You're like totally inspiring." And in a way, I kind of get that feeling like, oh, they're getting tired of following me. And I just kind of say, oh, it probably annoys some people and some people are tired of it. And they're like, no, we totally love following you. And if you don't post, we look for it. We're waiting for it.
If they're annoyed by it, they can just unfollow you.
Exactly.
Why do you want people who are annoyed by it to follow you anyways? They're just negative.
Yeah. And they're not going to do it anyways. So,
yeah. So,
but yeah. I think the posting consistently at least 3 times a day has totally helped me.
I think most of us are past that. Most of us are past that initial fear of what people think. Yeah. Eventually they just shut up. Like I've done this for a year and people still say like, I have friends that are so not supportive and they say, "Oh, Flex Friday, hey," and like make fun of it. And I'm just like, yeah. And I could probably kick your ass in an arm wrestle, just whatever. Who cares?
Oh yeah, my boss teases me when I go in on Thursdays or whatever, or Fridays, and he makes fun of my posts and I'm just like, whatever. Or he'll come at me and try to do the court of force punching.
Oh my gosh. I just think that I think that if you guys all just go into a month with the goal of, Success Club and really just do what you can to reach that goal earlier in the month, and you're going to it's just going to flow so much easier. I mean, it does, right? Like who's hit Success Club earlier in the month and then you just feel like so relieved? You did it last month, right, Tara? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think I did 10 within the first 4 days or something like that.
Yeah.
And then the other ones I did throughout the rest of the month. But yeah.
Yeah. And it just, Anyone else have anything to say? Erin, Morgan, anyone? Anyone have questions? Issues?
No, you guys just keep kicking ass. We all do it at our own pace, and we all should want to hit it and just plant our seeds, and it'll all come eventually.
Exactly.
I never stress. I haven't hit S5 in 2 months, and I'm okay because I've got about 200 extra friends on my page.
Oh, good.
Planting seeds, so it'll come. And that's how you have to look at it.
200 extra friends. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Doesn't mean I got anything yet, but I will eventually, and then I'll be laughing. Until then, I'm relaxed.
Yeah, for sure. And it's like you just it might feel like it takes a really long time to get your business rolling and get it off the ground, and then you're doubting yourself and doubting because some coaches will just fly out of the just fly out and just sell a ton of challenge packs, just boom, boom, boom. When I first started coaching, I had I think it was pretty new to my town or something, because I was able to, like, no one really of my friends knew about it. So it was pretty easy for me to sell some challenge packs right off the bat. But I also don't think that that's a good perspective to have either, that everyone knows about it and there's too many coaches and stuff. Like, I think that really puts a damper on who you're reaching. So I think it's possible for anyone to get there. I do believe that you do have to put in the work, and the people that grow their teams the fastest are the ones that are just constantly chatting and talking and doing what they need to do, right? So it's about you growing, and it's about you helping people and you growing a team, and and you guys do want to, need to start think about adding, business builders to your teams as well, which I know a few of you have already done. I'm just going to mute Morgan. So I know a few of you have already done that, and you're adding business builders and stuff. So that's awesome. It is definitely something you want to continue to do and continue to post about, because that is where your residual income is also going to come from, right? So that's an important part too. So when you are inviting people to your challenge groups, you definitely want to, especially if they're like, I can't afford it, be like, well, have you ever thought about coaching? It could help pay for your own challenge pack. Like, always add that in. Always talk about the coaching opportunity with your challengers. Always let them know that there's an option for them to cover their own Shakeology, or there's a much bigger opportunity on the other side if that's something that they're interested in. Lots of people are terrified. Lots of people are all for it, like right out of there. They're just like, yeah, sure, that sounds awesome, and then they want to do it. So so it just depends who you talk to. I just don't leave anyone out, and I wouldn't place judgment on anybody, and I wouldn't think I wouldn't say, oh, I'm not going to ask her because she's like doesn't look like she could coach, or can't ask him, or whatever. I wouldn't put any sort of perceived judgment on anybody. I would just share the opportunity with absolutely everyone, and you never know who would want to coach. You know what I mean? Like, I've talked to people who are like from 20 to like much older to wanting to work the business before. So just don't ever write anybody off, because you'd be surprised, right? So
I have a question.
Yeah.
So I've had 2 people now ask if they can come into my challenge group that want to just order the Beachbody on demand, but they want to continue drinking their Vega shakes. What would you do?
Well, I actually just switched someone. I just actually convinced someone that Shakeology was better than Vega, and she's ordering a challenge pack. So
what did you say?
I just Googled, I Googled a chart that had the difference. It just showed the differences between them.
Yeah.
And I just sent it to her, and it worked for me. I just kind of let her know, and I sent her that video. That YouTube video. Yeah. I don't know. I think Vega, I don't even really know what it is. Like, what company is it? Is that the company? Or who's Vega?
I don't know.
I'm
not sure. I heard that it's the more, out of all the protein shakes, it's the one that's most comparable to Shakeology.
It definitely is, because I was reading the ingredients, and it's not too much different. It is, but it isn't. I mean.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
There's two of the girls, they just want to do the order the Beachbody on demand, and then they just want to drink their Vega shakes in the group, but I don't know.
I don't know. I would just kind of suggest that they think about it a little bit, and they can't be like going in the challenge group and being like, I'm drinking Vega shake.
No.
So
no,
that wouldn't work good either.
Yeah, and I'll just have to explain that.
Yeah.
It's kind of a shake drinking group only.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I'd still let them in, as long as they kind of knew that they're, they can't be like talking about that much, because you never know what it'll lead to. They might change their mind.
Yeah, true.
So, or just say you should try it after your Vega's gone or whatever. Right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't know, don't ever write anybody off. I always I always let people come in, and then, you know, most of the time something comes out of it. Something always comes out of it. They want to sign up for a discount, or they just switch to you as a coach.
Even if they order the Beachbody on demand, we're still getting a commission. We just don't get points off of it.
Yeah.
Too bad we didn't. I wish we kind of got like at least 1 point or something like that for when they did that.
Oh, yes. Another thing I wanted to talk about was you guys really should start advertising your like page in the UK. You just boost your page and you just make it go to the UK. UK is going to open up soon and it's going to be huge. So you definitely want to get some audience on your like page from the UK.
I think you probably have to show us all how to do it again.
Okay. I'll have to, I'm going to like send over a video that shows you guys how.
Yeah, I might not be the only one. I remember Jamie showing us in a call once, but that was like when I was kind of like really overwhelmed.
For sure.
I wasn't there yet.
I'll send it to you guys and then you can watch it, but it's definitely, I think it's either going to open up internationally when everyone's at the summit or at the Success Club trip this year in April, or it's going to open at Summit. I can probably see it most likely happening at Summit, that they're going to announce it.
Morgan and Aaron, have you done it yet? Have you guys boosted your like page yet?
My page, but I didn't boost it just to UK. I boosted it to UK and Canada and the States. So that's probably my big bad. So I'll reboost mine just to UK when I get done this call.
Yeah, and
I've been boosting mine to the UK. Do you know if the people from the UK can get the all access? Like, can they get the online workouts?
I think they can get the online workouts. I'm not allowed to talk to them about coaching at all, but you are allowed to put them in your challenge groups, and you are allowed to support them. So if you talk to anyone who's interested, you just say, I can't talk to you about it yet, but I can definitely keep you in the loop, and then you can add them into your challenge groups, and you can support them that way until they're actually able to be a customer.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, because UK is huge, and when it opened in Canada, I mean, it's been crazy, right? So we just have to really start to think about that. I mean, there's a ton of people in UK, so I mean, you just definitely want to start a little earlier, and start getting your audience now, so that they come to you, right?
Mm-hmm.
So something to think about for sure. So, anything else anyone would like to talk about? No? Any suggestions on team calls for next week? No suggestions? I know we were going to have a speaker. I might try and find someone to speak on our team call. Just don't really know who yet. But alrighty, guys.
So quiet.
I know.
Like, I got no picture and I'm the only one talking besides Tara. What's going on, ladies?
Oh, we need to take a picture, so I'm gonna start. I'm gonna stop.
So you know. Just a sec. I gotta come on camera for the picture.
Yeah, you all do. Rhonda, Melissa, where are you?
There you go. Hey guys.
Melissa's still hiding. I'll just take a picture of her name.
Oh, get my dog to down.
Marie's always so dark. Okay. Oh, I'm covering my head. Okay, smile. Perfect. Okay, guys. Well, again, if I have those shirts, so hopefully we get some Success Club 5, so I don't have a shitload of shirts sitting in my house. Oh, Jess, I ordered a whole bunch of workout shirts that I'm going to get really cool logos on. So if you hit Success Club 5, I am giving those away. It's just my little thing. And also you get energized too. But I've told you guys that lots. I think you get energized. So, yeah. And me and Rhonda are having a live power hour tomorrow. having coffee. So
Oh yeah, we're doing our group. Hey,
what's
Jacko?
that? What's that?
Me, Rachel, Marie, Aaron, we're doing our group. Our what did we decide we're gonna call it? Treats that feel like cheats.
Oh, that's awesome. When are you guys gonna start it?
This weekend, I believe we're gonna start promoting it and do it next week. Right? Is that right, ladies? Nod your head. Is it this weekend?
Fill it full.
Me in it.
Tara's and Melissa's is going really well. You're doing it awesome.
Yeah, it's like doing really well.
Well,
We're getting lots of posts.
Let's do treats, man, that feel like cheats. And then we're going to throw some Shakeology recipes in there and hopefully entice a little bit of a different crowd.
Melissa says she's got mad pimples, so she's hiding.
She said,
like, oh my God, that's funny.
You see this hair?
Yeah.
It's called farm head.
My hair is real bad.
I thought she was going to say she's got mass pimples from like all the treats or something.
Matt.
This is going to be
She needs
hard.
to go in your group, Morgan.
Melissa, you want to go in my group?
Matt angry pimples. Both those suck.
I've been following my eating challenge to a T. No treats for me.
Well, you're going to hate me because I actually blew my diet today.
You're terrible. You're a bad coach, Tara. You're a bad coach.
I was in the city all day
You
with
eat
the
broccoli.
kids.
You eat treats. You're terrible.
And I was telling her last night, I said, I don't eat broccoli. Shh, don't tell my kids.
I like broccoli.
Oh, I do not. Cauliflower. I like cauliflower.
But
I like
Yeah.
V8.
Yeah, but okay, so how do you count the V8s? I was going to ask you that, Morgan, because you drink the
I don't
cans.
count it. It's
Oh,
serving of vegetables.
Do you do
I've
the
been
light
doing this so long.
low sodium?
It is low, yeah. I get healthy V8. I
Yeah.
don't get the loaded stuff.
Oh, come on, that's the good stuff.
I did the doctor's diet for too long. I ate too many veggies. And I do eat veggies still. Obviously, you see my food and stuff. I do quite a bit of posting, but I put the V8 in there just for a little bit extra.
So you added as a vegetable serving?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, because I
only
like them
have one
too.
a day.
Ugh, my tea is so bad.
Yeah, I really like to
And I
have
get
them,
the
but I
small
wasn't sure.
can, not the big can. Little
Yeah.
can.
Yeah, the mini ones.
They're almost like a shot, right?
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I was wondering about those because I love them. I like to bring them to work or whatever.
Well,
What's
They're really
that?
good vodka.
Oh, I bet.
No vodka.
No vodka.
No extra calories.
Add a shot to it.
Do you imagine me at Tim Hortons? Morgan, what are you drinking? Just a V8. I didn't giggle or anything.
That's funny. You'd be the best person to go through the drive-through.
I
Hey, did you guys